Daniel Caesar, Hit Boy and the Alchemist, Leon Thomas, Dave, and Joey Fats. A lot of music released this past Friday, and I'm going to talk to you guys about what I've been listening to. Leon Thomas dropped his new EP, Folks, on Friday. It's 7 songs, 21 minutes long. I've been listening to this the most this past weekend. Leon Thomas comes with this almost Michael Jackson sounding approach to this EP. There's a lot of loud instrumentals throughout the EP, and you can really hear the band and the drums and all the instruments being used in the songs. Leon Thomas definitely experiments with his voice a lot. There's some tracks where he's raising his voice so high and just kind of like playing with his vocals a little bit, so you could tell this is not like a complete polished product, but I really enjoyed it. 5 More Minutes is so good. That's would have to be my favorite song. Baccarat is also a really good one. Some songs he's giving me big Michael Jackson vibes, and other ones it sounds very like R&B / rock vibes with all the instruments in the background, and the loud instruments are just very crazy in this almost like psychedelic rock R&B EP. Hit Boy and Alchemist dropped their collab project Goldfish. This project right here was just a collaboration of 2 legendary producers in the game, 2 legendary producers from Los Angeles collaborating to make one of the coolest collab projects I've heard in a while. Alchemist has been collabing with everybody. Hit Boy has pretty much worked with everybody as well. This combination was really cool. Hit Boy is bringing his more West Coast trap, upbeat hip hop sound, and Alchemist is bringing his sample based looping of just the most luxurious, craziest samples that you could possibly ever think of. And this collaboration has been fire. First thing that came to my mind when listening to this was that Hit Boy and Alchemist can rap for real. These dudes really put on a great rapping performance. Not all the songs were perfect rapping wise, but I was so pleasantly surprised with how they rapped, bro. Hit Boy can catch this really nasty, like, faster flow, and Alchemist is really cool at going, like, slower and kind of just more talking to the mic, talking to the beat. I feel like if I heard Alchemist rap, I would feel like he's from the East Coast. Like, that's how Alchemist sounds to me. Hit Boy, he definitely sounds West Coast just with his slang and everything. It was so cool to hear them. They talked about the industry and how they're better than all these weak-ass producers, how they've been running laps around these producers. They talk about coming from the struggle, how Hit Boy came from the struggle, and Alchemist didn't really come from the struggle but had his own struggles. You get a dope feature from Havoc, dope feature from Boldy James on there. Top tier production first and foremost, and a pleasant surprise when it comes to the rapping. I actually did a reaction to this album. It's on my channel right now, so check that out when you get a chance. Daniel Caesar released his album called Son of Spurgie, and I believe this is named after his father, Spurgie. I'm a casual Daniel Caesar fan, so this was really nice to listen to. Definitely like some late night chilling music for me personally. You get like that classic Daniel Caesar sound, but he incorporated a little bit more almost rock vibe, more like instrumental wise. I feel like in more psychedelic, if that makes sense. He kind of gives me like Beatle vibes. I haven't listened to it too much. I'm going to have to let it marinate a little bit more, give it a few more listens. The man is talented as hell. That's all I got to say about that. Joey Fats dropped a project called Born Again, and I definitely enjoyed this. I just found out who Joey Fats was like last week when I listened to Corporate Thuggin' featuring Vince Staples. I reacted to that on my channel. Check that out. Bro, I'm pleasantly surprised with Joey Fats. He from Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. He has a slower tempo rapping style. I like his like steady, chill, calm flow that he has. The production on this was really good. Very West Coast. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of production from Blast on here, and I really like Blast's production. My favorite song is gonna have to be Corporate Thuggin' with Vince Staples. And there's also a song called Shrimp and Grits where he's talking about his mama, how he loves his mama's shrimp and grits. And bro, it's just relatable, bro. Like, who doesn't love their mama's shrimp and grits? It's just like an ode to his mom. Vanita Carter, which is the first track featuring Blast. You can't go wrong with a Blast feature. Blast will always bless your track, especially on a West Coast beat. You know, it just sounds like the sun is shining, you outside rolling. I'm a big fan of Dave. Been a fan probably since I heard him with Central C and I dived into his music, and his music is a lot more deeper and introspective than his songs with Central C. This album was definitely introspective and deep. Very, very religious based and very like looking within oneself. It seems like Dave really poured his heart out into this album. Great features from James Blake, Thames, Kano, who's also another British rapper who rapped back and forth with Dave on Chapter 16, the fourth song, and they rapped for 6 minutes straight, and it was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Very deep, very introspective, just talking about life, talking about struggles, talking about the inside your mind, bro. And I really enjoyed it. Rain Dance featuring Thames was so beautiful. Thames blessed that track with her vocals, and I loved it. This is not a project you're gonna party to. This is a project you gotta listen to the words and really consume and digest. So shout out Dave, giving us some real rap. He's very talented. That's all I got from this past weekend. This is just kind of what I've been listening to. I got to go back and give everything some more listens to really let it marinate and digest. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on these projects with you guys and just show you what I've been listening to. So if you like this video, drop a like for me, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be dropping these consistently, hopefully every week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Real Zay TV, we are out.